back to the EM West Network, and today we are going to talk about another product. Now, this is less of an unboxing and more of just a basic review. These are the Powerbeat Pros. Now, this headset did come out in 2019, but I figured I'd pick up another pair. They're normally priced at $249, but you can find them for $199 or $179. I know on occasion, I want to say there was on sale for $149 at one point, which is very, very rare. But again, those other two prices I quoted, you typically find them. I gotta stop saying typically. Anyway, you find them for about $149 to ranging to $249, depending on where you go. If it's a carrier, you already know they don't believe in deals. It's $249. If it's a store like Best Buy or Walmart, looking at $199 to $179. Anyway, like I said, this particular product came out in 2019, and a reason I need to review this product is to show you and any viewer that's into headphones the fact that, you know, the new Beats Studio Buds, whatever they're called, which were released this year, that's the new craze right now. We're just talking about a new product. People tend to see marketing and they want something. And let me tell you, everything outside of active noise cancellation and ambient mode, these 2-year earbuds are better than the Beats Studio Buds Pros in every single way. From talk time, well, correction, not necessarily talk time. These do boast 9 hours and a total of 24 if you include the case. So the Beats Studio Buds do tend to have better battery life, I believe, in the area. I forget the stats. I think it's 11 hours without ANC or something. I don't remember. But what I will say is quality of sound, these are better. Call quality is roughly the same, to be honest with you. But I will say that these are better overall because they don't have that horrible buzzing noise that those cheap headsets typically have. So let's open up let's say what the box has. Now, this does not have the box. This does not have wireless charging, which is odd for something that big, but that's okay because I only purchased these just to use them for the gym. And I decided to just go to work, catch the subway, do some real life, you know, actual usage out of them so I can do a proper review and say, hey, you know what? Are these worth buying? Now, full disclosure, I didn't pay a regular price for these. I got these at the pawn shop that I frequent. It's called We Buy Everything, you know, free publicity right there. And they were only $50. And I saw them before, but they were like $100 or something at the store. I said, $50, why not? Let me go grab them. Worst case, I don't like them. And I'll just hold on to them and just give them to my wife or whoever needs a pair of headphones that I know. Surprisingly, these things actually worked very well. Like the quality of music drowned out a lot of the background noise that I don't care to hear. Most of the songs that I listen to, which is a lot of rock, rap here and there, but a lot of rock soundtrack stuff that I make, you know, alternative. The music quality sound really, 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 really good. And typically with Beats, you just get a lot of bass, and you don't expect a lot of high, like hearing the highs and mids and whatnot. But these are good. These are all around a good sounding product. Now, granted that the case is hideous. Like when we're talking about the size, this is the case of one of my phones. This is the size of this. So it's almost half the size of my 6.8-inch phone's case. That's pretty big. But again, if you're going to the gym, you toss this in your bag. They do fit in a pocket, not a woman's pocket, woman's pants pocket, but we're talking about a man's pants pocket. It does fit. I don't suggest you for the back pocket because you might accidentally sit on them and hurt yourself because these things are so thick. But anyway, without further ado, let's actually look into the headset. I'm just holding it like this, doing nothing with it. So it does use a lightning cable, which, again, it was 2 years ago. Apple tried to make everything lightning cable. You see how well that worked out. And the current Studio Buds are actually USB-C. So, again, it does have that in-ear design right here. So, this is a physical button. And you do have... Wait a minute. Are these physical buttons? Yes, this is a physical button right here. And you do have this, which I use for my volume. And I will say that... when using this headset, hopefully let me see something. Hopefully this didn't mess up my video. Okay, it didn't. I'm actually lucky about that. When you pull these out of the headset, because they have the Beats actual app that comes with it, or more so you download it, It will, when you open up the case, it will show you the battery life. In addition to when you take the headset out, it will show you how charged whatever ear you're using is. So if you leave it open, it'll let you know how charged the left, right, and the case is. So that's basically features that typically all headsets at this point come with now, at least all decent headsets. What else we have is this does have the H1 chip inside of it. So for those that don't understand what that means, what it means is that that's typically the chip that Apple actually uses when they care about their products. Obviously, they have newer things now. Remember, this was in 2019. But instant, as soon as you take it out of the case, instant pairing, that works for Apple. In addition, it also works for Android devices too. When I opened up the case and pulled out the headset, you personally could not see what I was doing, but it did actually chart, like it did actually, what's the words I'm looking for here? Pair instantly. And when you look at the case, basically what you have here is if you can see it, this isn't a power button, it's a sync button. So you hold that, this button on the front will blink white, and then you're able to go into your Bluetooth settings to actually sync it. For Apple devices, you probably just have to hold the thing open and it'll actually sync automatically for you, and you just follow the prompts from there. So again, for the price of these headphones, they're actually worth it. Like, I'm not going to say they're worth $249 because they're not. If you can get it for $149, that's actually a really, 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 really good price. If you can find it for what I did, or even $100, depending if you go online, they are worth it. They're sturdy. They work very well. With this rubber tip right here, this entire piece right here, well, up to this point, if you look at it, is soft rubber. Typically, when you find headsets like these, I say typically again, when you find headsets like these normally on the market, they hurt your ear when going around your ear. It's hard, uncomfortable plastic that's pressing against your ear that cause irritation over time. And since I actually wear glasses, personally, I can't wear a lot of these over the ear wireless designs. But with this one, it sits higher up on your ear, so it doesn't rub against your glasses or the shaft of your glasses, so it causes swelling or like that imprint on your head, like it's pressing in. I actually remember we're in COVID time, so I'm actually wearing a mask, I'm wearing glasses, and I'm wearing the Powerbeat Pros, and they feel comfortable. So what I can honestly say is, again, if you find it for this price point, it's worth the buy. Outside of the big bulky case that you see here, yeah, there's not much to say about that. It's just that I'm really surprised and excited. Yeah, kind of excited, but I'm still under the weather, so it sounds like I'm just talking a little louder. But I am definitely excited about this particular headset because it's just amazing that you can tell with the quality of the case how it feels compared to the Powerbeats Pros, or what do they call it? No, not Powerbeats. Compared to the Studio Beat Buds. I don't know what that design team was doing that they made something so cheap. Like that headset's not worth $149. The other buds we're talking about, the new ones that came out, the new Beats. And it just goes to show that marketing can go a long way, and marketing tricks people all the time. It's like a snake oil salesman. That's all that headset is. Let those drop to $79.99, and I will suggest those headphones. But until then, they're not worth it. A headset that's 2 years old, has better technology in it, and still works better than a current 2021 headset of the same brand. Outside of active noise cancellation in ambient mode that this doesn't have, that's the only thing that is really missing. I'm surprised. Like I never thought I would see myself saying, "Hey, go get yourself an in-ear design headset if you're interested in this." Now, what I will also say about the design, and I can't forget that part, is that when you look at this headset right here, right, the way it fits into the actual case, it does take some time to get used to putting it inside the case. Like I had to look at it and stare at it for a moment, like, what am I doing? But over time, you do tend to get used to it. And again, these aren't my primary headphones. It's just something if I'm sitting in the house, I'm going to the gym, I'm walking outside, I just got to throw something in real fast. This is what I will use. Because there's times where I walk outside the house with my Galaxy Buds Pros and I forget my case. And then I'm forced to keep this headset in my ear. And I'm like, I don't want to. While this sits a little bit, I'm not going to say it sits better than the Galaxy Buds Pros because the Pros are substantially lighter. But it's just the feeling of having that ear hook in your ear, knowing that it's always going to be secure, even if someone bumps into you, even if I scratch my ear, I know it's not going to fall out. It is a good feeling. It is a good feeling. So other than that, what I'm going to go ahead and do is do a audio test for you guys, Just let you know how it sounds if you're doing a video or recording outside, and I'll let you know how it sounds in a phone call, and then we'll go from there about the last verdict. All right, so this is going to be the sound test for the powerbeats Pros. So for those that are outside in traffic, if you're hearing background noise, or not hearing background noise, but if you're around background noise like cars going past or wind blowing, this is the quality of how your videos are typically going to sound. And believe it or not, the speaker when talking to people actually sounds pretty clear too, especially in an environment like this. But this is to expect when you're buying a $200 change pair headset, which luckily actually got mine pretty cheap. But that's that. All right, so with that audio, that's how it's going to sound if you're, going past cars. Typically, a lot of headsets sound the same when I do that audio, and the reason I do that is just to show you there are content creators or just regular people that when they record videos, use their products. They'll be at the park with family reunions, whatever the occasion is, the carnival. You want to make sure that your headset has decent quality so you can hear what's being said. The worst thing is living through something, recording it for family memories, and then when you rewatch it, it sounds awful. So that's one thing that we're not going to, I'm not going to give you false information. I wish I kind of did this in a lot of my older reviews, but it's fine. You learn, you grow, and they're going to get better with time. So also, let me add this part in. I did a call test in extreme environments. When I mean extreme, we're not talking about outside in traffic. I catch the train underground to and from in Upper Dark, what is it called? 69th Street, the L train. So anyone that's in the Philadelphia area visited or is used to that commute, you'll know that goes to Upper Darby, which is Delaware County, technically, 69th Street, and it goes all the way down to Frankfort. Of course, I work downtown, so I did a test outside and underground. When I got to 40th Street Station, let me give you exact details. And my wife could hear me still on the train from 69th Street to about 46th Street. And then when we got underground, that's when she said she could not understand what I was saying. I was like, can you hear me? Can you hear me? She's like, yeah, a little. I can't really understand you. Even though, network does play a part in that. When I had a full net, as soon as I took the phone off of Bluetooth and just used a regular phone speaker, she could hear me clear as day, even underground. But obviously, it picked up all that screeching of the subway train and I'm about to say the tires, the wheels of the subway. I forget how locomotives work and what that process is called with what they're on the tracks. But anyway, you know what I mean. With all the screeching and rocking back and forth with the train and noise in the background, I did have to take the headset off because she couldn't really hear me. So like I say, when I say I prefer Galaxy Buds Pros and all these different things, remember, I'm looking at the whole package of extremely loud noise. Do I need to take my headset off? Do I need to take my Bluetooth off? How long can I wear it? Comfortability, sound, all of that. So, final verdict, if I had to give these, I'll give these a 7 out of 10. And and remember, 5 is average. So let's keep that in mind. When you hear a 5, that doesn't mean don't buy the product. It just means you have to coincide the average, your own average, obviously, but coincide the average with the price and if it's worth buying. Don't let the hype of a product name sell you. Sometimes products are just garbage. It is what it is. These companies push out garbage all the time, and it's their fault if they get the reactions that they don't like. But like I said, for this price, I got mine at $50 to use. So it does have some nicks and bruises on it. That's fine. It's $50. I got it from a pawn shop. Typically, you'll find these for more than $50, obviously, more than what I paid. And you'll find them again. I'm just going to say the price is over again. $249 regular at Verizon, different places. No point, because I believe there are newer headsets than this now, of course. $179 to $199, depending on if you go to Best Buy or Walmart. Cheapest I saw them, or it might have been the Powerbeat 3s. I forget which one they are, but $149. That's the most I would say you should pay for these, especially brand new. Again, these were released in 2019. And you may say, 2019, they're still good. I can't stress enough that they're still good. Also, I forgot to mention that they are IPX4. So you could definitely take some splashes and hits to these, and you'll be perfectly fine. Like if they're in your book bag and they might get a little bit of wet, that's fine. As long as you're not sitting out here going swimming with them. You'll be perfectly fine. I don't suggest going underwater or anything like that. With that IP rating, just be wary of what you do with your headset. Sweat resistant, all that fun stuff. You go to the gym, like I said, you'll be perfectly fine. And if you find them, not Amazon. Amazon doesn't really sell anything for that cheap when it comes to like headphones. eBay or something, as long as it's in good condition and you trust the seller, that these are a major go for me. I like them, and I say definitely get these over the nasty Beat Studio Buds. All right, so that is the video. It's time for me to do my job now. So I will see you guys in the next one.